Hi everyone. It's been such a long time. I think around 1.5 years since my last video. And I really wanted to start again. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. But a lot has changed since last time. And I think I want to start this new season by telling you what has happened. Because, as you know, I was an English and Spanish teacher working at a high school in a small town close to Bergen. And one day in January last year, I was cleaning the house and I heard God saying very clearly, let go. Let go of your job, let go of your career, of everything you have here. And now it's time for your husband, Einstein, to decide where you're going to live. And I'm like, what? And it was so clear, it was so strong that I started crying. And I thought, yes, this is it. This is the right thing to do. We had lived in Oos for 12 years because of my job. And I felt like, yes, this is from God. It's time to move on. And when I told him, he was shocked and he was like, what? Really? Because he thought I wanted to stay there forever. And I did. I loved my job at the school and my students, my colleagues, everything. But I was really sure that this is God. This is a new time for our family. And then we started looking for jobs, and I didn't find any job as a teacher. I wanted to work as an English and Spanish teacher in a high school, but I found nothing, and I started thinking maybe I could work in a church. And so I wrote that on Google, started looking for that, and then the first ad I found was for a pastor job in a town called Brena, and that is right next to the town where my husband grew up, where his family live, everybody. And I thought, pastor, full-time job, 100%? No. But I thought I'll send this to him. So I sent the link to him and I said, look here what I found, haha. And he was like, you need to apply. And I said, what? Pastor, what are you talking about? I never ever thought in my life that I would be a pastor one day. So I thought, no. So I started thinking, and he said, no, you should do it. And I contacted some people and talked to them. The one who was the pastor there and was getting retired. And I talked to her, and I talked to some other people, other pastors, and I thought, okay, I am going to apply, and if it's God, then he will open this door. So Alsa and I prayed together and said, God, if this is you, you open the door. If not, you close it. And I applied. And after a long process, I got the job as a pastor and in a Lutheran Free Church, so Brena Frikirke. And this was funny because the whole process happened when Corona came to Norway and we had to close down everything. And the day when I was going to be elected by the church, was the day after everything had closed down in the country. So it was on the 13th of March. I traveled to Brena to go to the meeting, and then around 30 people showed up. Thank God, thank you that showed up, and then I could get an answer. So, and that day I will never forget, because I was waiting outside until they had voted, and then they called me in again. And when they called me, I started walking in, and everybody was singing and clapping, and welcoming me, and it felt so surreal. I thought, this is happening. So I came forward. It almost felt like I was getting married because I was walking down the aisle and came to the front and everybody was clapping, and my heart was just like, God, what are you doing? And so then it was a long process with trying to sell our house, and we had a house that also had worked on for years. For 8 years it had been refurbishing, and then we decided to move. And when we sold the house, it was like the way we wanted it to be from the start, and then we sold and moved to Yaren. But it was interesting because I didn't feel like, oh no, my house, nothing like that. And although I loved my job, I felt like this is it, it's time. So God did something in me. He cut those bonds, and he connected them again here. So it's been very exciting and a bit scary coming into a church where I didn't know anyone, and they were so nice, and you that are watching from Bryna Frikirke have been wonderful and really welcomed us with love, and we got a lot of help coming and moving, and so I'm really, really thankful for the whole process. And I started in August 2020 with lots of rules, right, about COVID-19 and what we could and could not do, and distance and all that. And I thought, okay, but it's becoming more normal. But then in November we had to close down again, and have been more or less closed down except for 3 weeks until now. And now on Sunday we're going to start again with services on Sundays. And it's been very strange for me to become a pastor in a time like this. I don't know what's normal, I don't know. People are telling me about all the parties they had and how many people have been there, and then I don't know how that is, and I'm really looking forward to it. And just being able to hug people, oh my goodness, that has been difficult in this time, that I couldn't say goodbye in a Brazilian way to my students and my colleagues. I just wanted to hug all of them and say how much I was going to miss them, how much they meant to me. I said that, but I would have liked to say it with a hug. And now when I came here, I couldn't hug anyone, So for a Brazilian, this has been challenging. But yeah, I'm dreaming about the day when I will be able to hug people again. So the kids started in a new school and kindergarten, and things are going well. In the beginning it was a bit difficult, but now things are going much better. They have gotten friends, and being close to our family is really a blessing. Although we haven't been meeting a lot because of Corona, but just being here around them and seeing them more often, it just makes a huge difference. I'm very thankful for that. And it's been also hard to say goodbye to our church in Oos and all of our friends there. And I'm so thankful for the room they gave me there to first lead meetings, and then to preach, and then later to become part of the board. And in the last 2 years I was there to lead the board. And that was a huge step for me. And I see how God was preparing me all this time and used them to bless me and give me the opportunity to grow. So I'm very thankful for Os Misjonskirke, for all they have done for me and our family. And now I have moved for my 22nd time. First, we moved to a place for a while, just renting a house, because we bought a whole new refurbishing project, or actually renovation project. It's a huge project that Alsta has been working a lot on and has gotten a lot of help also from people in the church. And we're really thankful for that. And I'm thinking, what are we doing? What have we done? Again, years and years of living in a building site. And right now we moved in the end of February to our new house. Still a lot left to do. But I feel that God is saying to me, when you look around and you see everything that is unfinished, you should look at yourself and remember that you also are unfinished. And I'm a perfectionist and want everything to be perfect all the time. I think it's a constant reminder from God that you are unfinished. I am working on you, and I will continue working on you until you die. So it will not be perfect. And there is a quote I want to share with you now in the end that has meant a lot to me in this process. And it's not, I forgot to write it down, but don't think about, the important part is not that it's perfect, but that it's done. So take action, whatever you are in the middle of, just go for it. Just get it done. It's not going to be perfect. You are in the process. We are all projects that are unfinished. And as a new pastor, I feel that almost every day. I am unfinished and I have so much to learn, but I think it's an exciting journey that God has started in me and my family, and I'm thankful for that. I'm looking forward to telling you more and sharing with you the things God has been putting in my heart lately. So my plan is to continue making these videos now, maybe once a month. So I'll see you later. And by the way, I'm sitting here in a barn that has been refurbished, and it's an amazing place. I come to be alone with God sometimes. So I'll talk more about that later. Bye-bye.